And we are back.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. How is everyone doing? How are you doing, Q?
What's up, Ted? Doing great. Merry Christmas.
Hey, did you get everything you wanted this Christmas?
I sure did.
Me too. Me too. And you know what? I didn't ask for anything. So everything more than nothing was
Exactly. Same here, brother. I'm so happy you got everything you liked.
Dude, I feel like being us, it's hard to shop for us. Like, what are they gonna get that we can't get ourselves? So we're like, we're one of the hardest people to shop for. So everyone that makes that effort, I completely love them.
Much love. I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? I actually hear it all the time, But you know what? It's the thought that counts.
Agreed. As you know, it is that Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern live stream. Hey, we're doing another collaboration, a forever collaboration. Catch us every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We are going to keep this going. Hey, let's check in with the chat.
Let's check in with the chat.
Triple G's, I'll be here tonight. Not gonna be stuck at work. Let's
go. That's what's up.
Happy holidays. Let's go.
What's up, Junkyard?
We got 7. Well, you got Ultra. What's going on, Ultra? 7 a.m. waking up morning. Gotta be fresh. Gotta be downstairs.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Kanye.
You already know it.
Eddie's here on time for more goon things to learn on this road to peace of mind. How you doing, David Webb? Nice to see you.
Hey.
We got Traveling Tarot.
What's up, Traveling Tarot?
Nice to see you. Sis, what's going on?
What's up?
We got Blue Rose. And we have a lot of content lined up for you guys. What's going on, Miss Blitzkrieg? Hey.
Hey, Sherry. Thanks for hitting that like. Make sure y'all smoking that like. What's up, ICD Garcia? Great to see you, brother. Sometimes Y2A loving this collab. Much love. Thank you. Yes, we're going to keep it going. Every Friday at 7, we'll be right here.
Love it.
Cereal for my business.
Hey, Lancaster, England. Is that also like Lancaster same as here, right? Like they make those caramels or something. Lancaster, is that Hershey Park?
Lancaster.
You ever heard of that? Lancaster caramels?
I heard of the city. I feel. Where is that in the U.S. or another country?
Now I'm spiraling about something that's absurd. Let's watch the videos.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's great. Get an electric car. Fucking snow on the ground. I am charging my car at an apartment complex. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. But because when you turn the heat on in these piece of shit cars, the mileage goes down. So now I started here at 98 miles. I'm here 25 minutes. It went up 1 mile. What a great investment this was. Sitting in the snow and the cold, watching my car charge. My neighbor finally caught on to me. But you know what? I'm going to his house right now. I'm going to try to outmaneuver him because this is insane.
I would have never guessed this, Q. I would have never guessed that this is not an issue they would have accounted for.
Well, I don't think they really accounted for snow. They're charging it in cold weather.
But this is, when Elon came out with the battery cars, he's like, this is the all weather, all the things,
True,
so
true.
How does you not account for the battery getting cold?
Where's the headquarters at? Is it located like in Texas or California?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Their factory is like Texas. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they got good weather, right?
And like the first cars were all 2-wheel drive when they were the electric. You couldn't get a 4-wheel drive electric. Now you can get a 4-wheel drive electric. They're like, somehow they figured it out. I'm like, all right, cool. But I'm like, after said and done, if I can't charge the thing in the winter, is it worth it?
He said 25 minutes and it only went up 1%.
1 mile.
So do the math. Do the math. Do the math on that. 2 miles and right?
One of the top comments is, love gas-powered cars. Takes me 2 minutes to fill up the tank and I can drive about 500 miles. I'm like, bro, yeah.
Right. You can definitely get the heat,
Got to get those water-powered cars back.
That part. That
part. Get the like button powered cars.
For real.
You ever see that where like the guy's got like the like button infused into the car door and he's like, this is the strongest car door ever made to man?
Yes, 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 yes. You're right.
That was a good one.
Right.
Did y'all see that they arrested that dude Ebo Noah over the allegations of the flood and building the boats using all the materials? They even burned the boat and sent it out into the middle of the ocean, y'all. Like, why would these people think this was about to come? Just like earlier this year when they thought that they were about to get raptured by the mothership, and now this is the same thing that's happening with them with the boat, y'all. What is happening over there? This is crazy.
Flood predicted by Ebo Noah did not come as expected, which angered the thousands of believers who had gathered there to await its arrival. Ebo Noah had claimed that God warned him of a global flood and said only those who joined him would be saved. In preparation, he announced that he had built 8 large wooden arks. His message spread quickly online, and an estimated 280,000 people traveled to stay near him, seeking protection. Many followers also donated large sums of money to support the project. When December 25 passed, with no signs of flooding, frustration and panic grew among the crowd. Some followers began questioning where their money had gone after reports surfaced that Ebo Noah had used donations to purchase luxury items, including a Mercedes-Benz. As tensions rose, a group of angry followers surrounded Ebo Noah. Witnesses say the situation became chaotic before local authorities intervened. Police later took Ebo Noah into custody for his own safety and to prevent further escalation. Authorities have now launched an investigation into possible fraud and misuse of donations. Many former supporters say they feel deceived and are demanding answers, refunds, and legal action.
I have never heard the story.
Really? So this guy was proclaiming that this week the rapture was supposed to come. You know, all the people get, called up to heaven and stuff like that. So they actually started selling their possessions to get on a boat and whatnot. Yeah.
Bro, do they not realize how many rapture dates we've gotten wrong? They're like, this one guy, he's got it right. He's building the boat.
Right. You know what I mean?
So building things, people seem to be like on board.
He actually had a ark that was built, right? So what happens was the rapture doesn't come. He ends up buying a Mercedes-Benz with all the money from donations. And the people go wild. And now he's out there selling Jordans.
So like any jail time ever? Or
I don't know about the jail time. So supposedly, according to this article, they say for safety precautions, right? But
yeah, that is crazy.
What can you say? What can you do? So he's saying that it's supposed to happen.
So the next date he says, or anyone says, don't blindly give them your money. We've been wrong this many times. Which date did they get right?
That part. Just leave it alone, right?
Yep. Oh,
that part.
That is crazy. And I think even in the book, it even says like, hey, no person will ever know the date. Like the date's something.
Yes. No man knows the time, day.
Yeah.
They know the hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Oh, you know your shit, Teddy.
No, boy. I gotta. Let's see here. I'm not sure why it keeps holding I'm ISIS's name. I think it's because they may think it's like a terrorist group or something. But I understand her name is I'm ISIS, like sis as in sister.
Oh, by the way, Lancaster is in Kentucky.
There's a Lancaster in Kentucky too. What?
That's what I thought. I knew it was somewhere around here.
Lancaster Caramel, dude. I swear, Lancaster Caramel Company. There is a caramel company in Lancaster. Okay, I'm not crazy here.
Right.
Why do I know about Lancaster caramels? Do they own like caramels.com? Is that
Lancaster?
One? Oh, dude, these pictures look amazing.
Are those ones?
I can DoorDash these to myself, bro. Oh my god. I'm just gonna share this one hot second. Look at this. Yeah, that looks pretty
okay.
Good.
What's that? Candy?
It's like decent.
Caramel creams. Okay, that's what those are. Yeah. Them things are good.
Yeah. Like I think this is like where also like Hershey became famous and stuff, Like yeah, I wonder where Hershey Park is.
Hershey Park is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but is there a Lancaster in Pennsylvania too?
That one you got me stumped on.
There is a Lancaster in Pennsylvania.
Is it? See?
It's a big conspiracy. There's one in England. There's one in Pennsylvania, one in Kentucky. Is it just the same? Why not name it something new? Like, why is it New England and not just England? You know?
Hey, that's another deep dive.
Sorry, the spiral started early. It's been a long holiday.
Right. Gotcha. Now I see where we're at. Did you go down?
Let's see here. I got evidence. We jumped timelines. Personal Mandela. My journal that I date religiously is missing dates on several entries. Oh,
What?
snap.
Holy cow.
Oh, snap.
I've heard of that too. AQ, it's El Cid Garcia. Thank you, brother. El Cid Garcia. What's happening, brother? Now I know.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Christine? Nice to see you back again.
Happy holidays, Christine.
Let's go.
Hello, family. Monte Sanchez.
Let's see. Interesting, Tarot. I have suspicions of at least 2 timeline jumps.
Really?
Man, and my sis and Traveling Tarot are locked in. They're like
that.
about to figure out what exactly
is
in this.
Right.
Hey, let's go.
What's up, Christine?
No, I know. I'm not like don't look too deep, and then boom, we all get erased.
For real. Deleted.
One which should be dated 7/15/21. It's not there anymore.
Wow.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
Merry Christmas, Cuban Melanin.
Let's go.
Hey.
What's up with the Shivalinga, Teddy? Hey, everything's going great with the Shivalinga.
Hey.
In same room as where Kyra and Cammy are, so that way they get the protection that I want to give them.
Nice.
My mom got so mad I kept saying Merry Chrysler. She didn't hear me say Merry Christmas.
Oh man.
What is with the Merry Chrysler? Is that like a Chrysler thing?
Goat
is
meme.
it goat meme? Is that what that is? Oh, so is that like a bad
So
thing?
what up? Rolling in a hurry, got a match. Roll them things and make sure y'all smoke that like.
Let's go.
Scamola. Right.
Alrighty. There's also a Lancaster, Ohio. Oh my
God. Look at that.
Bro,
it already happened.
Pretty sure
there, huh?
every state has a Lancaster. Next, you're gonna tell me every state has a Church Street or something. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do. There's a few, things like that where it's,
man, where are we sure we're not in a simulation, man? What is happening? Who's doing the copy paste, buddy? Who's getting hey?
That part.
Taught me more than God than a building with the cross. Hey, whatever gives you the spiritual enlightenment.
Yeah. Brings you closer to your enlightened truth.
I got Kyra in the room.
What's up, Kyra? Merry Christmas.
Hi to the goons and the reactors. And you want to say hi, Q? You got pants.
Hi, Kyra. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Did you get everything you want for Christmas?
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Q.
What's your name, Q?
You already know his name. I learned what's your name, so she does this. She plays with dolls and goes, "What's your name?"
Hi, I'm Q. Nice to meet you.
And hi, I'm Q. Nice to meet you. And he asked, "What did you get for Christmas?"
What did you get for Christmas?
What did you get? You got so many things you don't remember.
Oh,
she got
that's
a Minnie
awesome.
Mouse backpack. She got all this sled. She got a toy. She
what? Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
All right, go. Thank you, Kyra. I'm sorry. Those look really good.
Those look really good.
Those look really good. Pennsylvania. There's a Lancaster, Ohio. See, people know more than us about like geography here. That is crazy.
Hey.
But it's just a podcast. We do show videos. I promise. Just gotta. Hey, Angel in the building. Let's go.
There's always a high street.
dude.
Yeah, so the man got it right with the flood. He just got the wrong
I was
country.
about to say the guy had it right. He was in the wrong. What
It was
is
the
that?
wrong country, all right? He was all about, a couple thousand miles, but
Yeah, no, and chose the wrong location. That
wrong
was,
location was all it was,
I was like, I look back and I'm like, wait, didn't Dubai just go through flooding like last week? Like, didn't we get videos that was like Dubai is under floods? Like, hey,
Did we?
they told residents in Dubai to stay inside or something. Oh man, yeah, I got a few
Really?
videos about that. It was like
That happened last year as well, remember? I
Yeah,
didn't know it happened again.
yeah, dude, they're messing with all the, it's very
Yeah.
dry over there.
Cloud
so,
seeding, geoengineering.
Yep. Yeah, they got it all on lockdown. You talk about it, you get silenced.
Right.
Man, you see that, man? You see that? He dragged you into the wardrobe. She fell. Yeah, man. Look there, listen. Dragged you into here. You okay, man? Are you okay, man? Look here. Are you okay? Are you okay? Look there. Door there. The door.
I tell you what, something like that happens to me. I'm getting out of that room and out of that house. Like, I'm totally out.
The cameraman never dies. I mean, I definitely seen something grab the guy, but I'm like, dude, why aren't you calling like, an exorcism over here? Why is this?
You
movie-
read my mind. The next, you got to have a priest on speed dial for a case
Yeah.
like this, especially after all that howling. You know what I mean? Like, I could
That's
get over the whole thing opening and touching. Once I start hearing howling, like, yo,
Yeah, that's like demonic at that
for
point.
real, I think we might have to stay in a hotel tonight,
Yeah, I ain't staying in this Airbnb. No.
Heck no. Which is a nice place, by the way.
Why are you even in an abandoned house? Like, there's a reason it was abandoned.
Like, I mean, it's very nice. Got a wooden ceiling. Electricity is still on, so it couldn't be that abandoned. You know what I mean?
Smart TV and stuff.
Right.
They abandoned it for like a month, and these guys just went and squatted. Like, what's
That
happening?
part, it was like, yo, we in here, you know? You gotta have to come for us. You know?
Oh my god!
Right.
They're like,
You
this
know?
used to be my old crib. Let's pull a
You know what I'm
Jack
saying?
Ford.
You know, and that spirit was like, nah, I'm here, buddy. You have to
Yeah.
You have to kick it with me for a while if you want to stay up in this piece.
Yeah,
Man.
definitely avoiding this type of stuff. No way.
For real. Oh my goodness.
Let's see what the chat thinks.
I wonder if anyone in the chat has ever been in a situation like that.
Yeah,
Have you ever had a paranormal experience where you had to run out the house? But the UK,
I'm stronger than anything else. I feel mentally and spiritually, so I try to stand my ground in all
I know that's
dimensions.
in all dimensions. I like that. Shout outs to the UK. Much love.
Let's go, Dollars.
Hey.
You look great, Q. He always does.
Oh,
You're
thank you
so
so much. You're
passable.
too kind. You're too kind. Thank you so much. Much love.
Is getting better saying dunes. Let's go. Still can't say G's. We got her in speech therapy. She can't say K. She can't say G. She can't say F. But we're working on it. She's getting better. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's
Appreciate
okay.
you.
It's okay.
Oh, this guy doesn't like the combo.
Oh, don't worry about it, Butler. Hey, Butler, this combo's not going anywhere.
But that
And the
doesn't mean you
numbers,
have
listen, and the numbers don't mean
Normal
anything to me. The numbers don't mean anything to me. Get it out your head. This ain't no competition. This is all love. So get
Exactly.
used to it.
That's insane in my heart. And it doesn't take away from the normal content that we're doing on both channels.
Yeah, I don't
So,
care
like,
about that.
not
It's the
feeling-
holidays. You know, I think sometimes we just get too involved in algorithms and numbers.
Dude,
You
that's
got the
what,
wrong guy.
That's insane, and my heart goes out to those families who had to go through that on Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
It is
that is
sad.
true, dude. Imagine this, yeah, during Christmas. I was just asking, not trying to be. No, you're fine. You're fine, Double. They needed that boat in Cali Xmas Day.
They absolutely did.
What was Cali Xmas Day?
Cali Christmas,
Cali Christmas.
because it would happen on New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
hmm
Got it. A whole lot of thousands of miles. Okay, Lancaster, Ohio has giant bones. What?
Really?
Do all the Lancasters have giant bones? See now, it's flooding
Sad.
somewhere almost every day. And
Nice of the entity that does the abandoned house. Very clean, I would say, right?
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it's fully furnished but abandoned. Definitely teleporting to my car. The adventure is over. It would be absolutely. Giant graves, Lancaster, Ohio. The governor misplaced them. Interesting.
Dude, if the giant graves are not only like we've heard this even in what is it, Grand Canyon, like they found like stuff there, or hieroglyphs and pyramids.
You're
They
right.
all get buried, you know.
Right. I'm assuming because of the flood.
Yep. Yeah.
Very interesting. Gotta get that LiDAR.
What's going on, Symphony? Nice to see you. Man. Yes.
I've had many paranormal things happen. Interesting.
Yeah, Angel is definitely a person that's in the know and in touch with the things. She's seen all the things.
Right.
Run out.
That's amazing.
Only one out of many scared me. What? That is crazy. It was really abandoned.
Yeah, I agree. Something was with them, spooky, and yet cameraman is brave or real steady, or like Ted said, always makes it alive.
Oh, okay.
You know it's bad when the camera drops and turns to the side.
Then you have paranormal activity.
Exactly. Hey, you read my mind, brother. Exactly. I grew up in an old farm that has a spirit in it. Everyone that ever spent any time there saw it. Would always see it go from the kitchen to the bedroom. Whoa, says Joey Jones. Very interesting, brother.
Oh, that is
damn.
Creepy. That is creepy.
Have a black big figure that has come in the night for the past 64 years. What? Says Mike.
Are you seeing a hat man? Are you seeing a hat man, David Webb? What's happening here? What's happening here? This guy's been seeing this for 64 years, but his story is definitely one that we need to explore as well.
Interesting.
I ran so fast, shadow person in the laundry room. I was 15. This is why I believe in these.
No videos. Way. Look at this. I like this. See, the chat is letting us know what's up. Like, dude, you know what I mean? Yes. This is crazy. Brittany here from Indiana. Shout out to Indiana. Happy holidays, y'all. Love y'all collabs. Glad I caught a live one. Much love, and much love to you, Brittany. Hey, shout out to Indiana. For sure. We love to hear that. Love you here, Q. Thank you. Much love.
I lived in a haunted apartment once. 3 cats would watch something invisible.
No way. You know, cats always got that, sense when it comes to paranormal stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
Dude, like there's an entire show on Animal Planet where they talk about animals that are in tune with the spiritual world.
You know what's funny you say that?
They're on like a frequency that they
can keep going
them or something.
Because think about the Egyptians and how they respected their cats. Yeah. And when you talk about frequencies,
the cats be portals. They said.
Well, right, and the high tech technology they had back then.
Dude, I know. That's so true. Like, that is wild.
Last one from Opinion Symphony. I remember as a kid seeing an old lady in mid-19th century clothes walk past my door, and I ignored it. Years later, I saw a picture of her in the attic. It was the original owner of the home. I shat. Oh, yeah, I would have shat my drawers too, man. I would have.
Oh, my God. That is crazy.
For real. Wow, amazing. Thank you for sharing.
The Statue of Liberty. It's holding the torch of illumination, which is the Promethean torch of Freemasonry. And if you go to the Statue of Liberty, you'll see a bronze plaque inside saying that this was given to the government of America by the French Grand Orient Temple Masons. And it is a symbol of Grand Orient Freemasonry in America, the holder of the light. And that's exactly the same torch that is carried during the Olympics. It is the torch of Prometheus.
It's not the torch of freedom.
No, it's not the torch of freedom.
Of the
illumination. Illumination. To add also that on the back of the Liberty dime, on the back of the old dime in America, there was the fasci, which you look in the encyclopedia or dictionary, you look at the word fascism, you'll see that the symbol for world fascism was a bundle of sticks, a bundle of rods with a hatchet head. That was on the back of the
Well, you see that
dime.
on each side of the speaker's podium at Congress.
Oh, absolutely.
So they have the fasci on each side.
Absolutely, and it's also the symbol for the United States Senate is the fasci. But the point I want to make is that was on the old dime. Now on the new dimes, you will see it has been transplanted a torch instead of the old fasci, because fascism was used at one time to prepare the world for the New World Order. Now the New World Order is in place. That's why on the dollar bill it says Novus Ordo Seclorum is New Order of the.
Oh man, I thought I just like time hopped or something, or it was a Mandela effect when those dimes changed. I didn't realize they had such meaning behind them.
Me neither. Me neither. That's very interesting. Very interesting right there. I forgot his name. This is oh my goodness. What's this guy's name? You know this dude.
Yeah, I get content by him, but like whatever organization is in charge of his content sometimes claims it, and I'm like, dude, who is still doing this? But it's the same way with Dolores. You ever see Dolores content get claimed, and you're like, who's still like claiming Dolores's content now? But like, I guess it's gotta make money.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
So this is like, I guess, part of a banned documentary. It says it was
that part, you know, either you know, a lot of documentaries came out like this, but they were on recorded VHS tapes.
Yeah.
So you know, if you have somebody who has a VHS tape, and nowadays with social media, they're able to upload these kind of clips. Thank God for them, because if they didn't, they'd probably be lost footage. You know?
Dude, I'm almost thinking of like, you know, the agenda, and I'm like, bro, like think about VHS tapes. That's like the real truths that we have. We lose the tapes, we lost the truth. Now everything gets digitized. We'll never know the actual truth. They can alter the digitized content, which they do all the time. Netflix edits things that have already gone live.
Yes.
You would never know. You go back, watch the same thing, and the scene's gone that you were trying to talk about. You're like, bro, there was a scene where there was a Starbucks cup in the Game of Thrones. I promise you, I saw it one day, and the next day it's gone. And you're like, wow. What? If you have the tape, they won't be able to edit it, but you know, they do the hey, recycle your thing, give us all your things. That's how they do it. And now you take that to the books, you know, books getting digitized too.
Exactly. You know, everything is scanned in. You know,
they get scanned, they get written in. Like
Jordan Maxwell. Wild. Jordan Maxwell is the name. Thank you, Joey.
That's the name. Thank you.
Yes, Jordan Maxwell. Thank you so much, Joey.
Tinfoil hats actually work, guys. This is how you can take 5 cents of aluminum foil, put it over your Wi-Fi router, and significantly decrease the RF EMF coming off that thing in your house. This is a RF EMF meter just standing a few feet away from this Wi-Fi router. This is between 100,000 and 200,000 microwatts per meter squared. If I go right up to the Wi-Fi router, it's over 1 million, sometimes 2 million microwatts per meter squared. Generally, you want to be working and living in an environment that's less than 100 or 200 microwatts per meter squared. Say I'm sitting right here, 10, 15 feet away, and it's 18,000 to 20,000 just sitting right here from the Wi-Fi router. It's not an environment that I really want to be working in all day. There's a lot of debate about RF EMF and if this is harmful for humans, but there are a significant number of studies suggesting that RF EMF from a Wi-Fi router or your phone can affect human biology negatively. So what do? Literally just wrap this around the Wi-Fi router. And now you're officially a conspiracy theorist. It's modern art, but sitting here in this exact same spot is now between 500 and 1,000 microwatts per meter squared. 10 to 20x reduction. Right here before, it was 100,000. Now it's 5 to 7,000 just right in front of the router. It's still really high right by the router, but it's significantly lower throughout the rest of the house. Tinfoil hats work. 5 cents of tinfoil on your Wi-Fi router, something that's in every home, can significantly decrease your exposure throughout the day while you're working. Send this to somebody you know who works far too close to a Wi-Fi router.
I am one of those individuals that are, but I'm trying to be the cockroach that lives through anything, you know. I'm trying to make sure that our species is able to continue regardless of the system they have in place.
I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Paul Salad and OMD.
Let's go.
Facts. So yeah, thank you for that, for doing that scientific experiment.
Are you a believer in the Wi-Fi frequencies affecting us in our health? Yeah,
I absolutely am.
That.
And I hate that I have a router and modem in my house, and it sucks that I have to rely on it. But hey, I might have to just wrap that joint with some Reynolds after watching this.
No, that's all you need. Go to Costco, get the
you know what I
mean?
Duty,
250
you know what I mean?
feet.
You know what I'm saying?
The entire house at this
For
point.
real. I mess around and make a tinfoil hat while I'm at it. You know what I mean? For real.
That's funny. Yeah, I can totally understand this guy's fear. I've heard this from even my own wife, so I know that there must be some
according
there. Otherwise,
according to his research, which we just watched, literally from 100,000 to 5,000.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
That's
why
like 95,000? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And then there's others that just move to the caves and they're like, I'm gonna live in the cave now.
Right. Hey, yeah. That's a whole nother level right there.
You got 1,000% talent. I ran so fast. Oh, does my chat still loading in here? Let's see. Yep.
The chat is heating up. It's bubbling.
It's like a haze.
Make sure y'all smash that like. Y'all smoke that like. Smoke that like.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Says was like a haze layer in between the glass of the screen and the pixels. It walked across the screen side profile, then turned, faced us, and walked towards us, and literally ran into the bathroom. Oh my god!
Wow, shout out to Miss Blitzkrieg.
There is truth to this. You know, multiple people have had interactions like this, like from through the screen into the room.
Wow.
It's okay. Doing the things is the way to do it. I'm definitely
doing it to my router. I'm with you on that. If you put aluminum foil on it,
yeah,
or internet connection. I mean, I guess it's a 6-7. You know what I mean?
It's a 6-7. Oh my god,
booty. Okay, microwave your brain all day around.
It's like that smart food flavor, I think.
Oh shoot,
microwave your brain all day around.
I mean, we're getting melted over here.
Microwaves, I'm not. I've done research project on microwaves in college. As long as the microwave is a 2.4 gigahertz microwave and the frequency is only affecting water molecules, you can't use that microwave in any other sense other than to reheat your food. But there are elements of microwave technology when used in different frequencies can have negative impacts. But I'm saying that common microwave that is in your home, no way in shape and form. I have done so much research into this that even a guitar company has looked into hey, how do I cure lacquer on a wood board using a microwave to get the best acoustic vibrations, right?
Really?
Like, bro, I'm not a big fan of microwave technologies apart from using them to reheat food. That is only affect water molecules there, you know?
Right. And that's amazing that you
have you ever thought of, this is a crazy statement from me, right? Have you ever thought about how does a microwave heat your food?
Have I thought about it?
Yeah, it's not something people think about, right?
I have not. I'm thinking,
I nuke it into things.
Yeah, it's getting nuked. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. It's you know,
but so what we are finding out is that frequency is interacting with the water molecule in the food. So as long as your food has water in it, it's the water that's heating up around your food that is heating up the food itself. It's actually the water the microwave heats up. The next time you have stuff that's dried out or thing, sprinkle some water in there.
Yeah, you just got to put a little water.
Better.
That's right. I noticed that part. Definitely. Sprinkle a little water on the plate before you get in that bad boy.
Yes.
Oh man, just unplug if not using it. That's
that's
if you
probably
that.
the
Yeah.
you don't even need 5 cents for that.
And apparently LED light bulbs are messing up as well, says Joey. And I've heard that one as well too. I've heard
Yeah,
that
they
if you
flicker or
record
something.
it, you can see the lights flickering, like if you
Yeah.
record slow motion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've definitely heard that.
Especially like when you go into like Walmart, like be like crazy with the, you know.
Yeah, they're trying to get us all zombified in there. That's why.
It's crazy.
Don't forget the tinfoil hats. Let's go. Would that make it would make the Wi-Fi worse. You would only do this, I guess, when you're not trying to use Wi-Fi, I guess. The tinfoil hat is a way of frying brains of conspiracy peeps. Nah. Tinfoil hat as a truly Faraday cage. Even aluminum was used by Nikola in his stuff as well. So I don't think. Yeah, why would he want us? Then again, imagine he's working for the dark side and he's like,
well, think about this. Think about because you're right there. When you say Faraday cages, reminds me of this a cat, Piper Miller.
Yeah.
Damian Michaels, but he does research on that. And apparently back then, Tartaria was able to use ether and bring electric energy into play and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So when you said Faraday cages, you absolutely on the money with that.
Because that Tartaria, they were talking about like those cathedrals, the cathodes, the anodes.
Being copper on the top, right? Even the Statue of Liberty is supposedly copper. It's just green because of oxidization.
Dude, and I'm a big fan of 0 point emissions. I mean, 0 point energy. And it's like, hey, if we can get those things tapped back in or turned back on, I'm so there.
That's right.
Recording some Wi-Fi going around the room. It's like a dark shadow. I've heard of people that can feel Wi-Fi bands. I am not one of those people, but I'm not saying you're wrong. Tower climbers say they get burned by the waves. What? The radio tower climbers say that? He's a therapist who actually got drilled by actual experts. Huge grifter who cherry picking bastard. Oh man, really, Josh? Boy. God bless you both for the collab. So glad to know that people love the collab. McAfee, he talked about. Oh my God, that's true. McAfee, the guy. I'm convinced he's still alive. I'm convinced. I started doing the things again after not doing the things for a while. 50 people in here and only 25 likes. Let's go. 50 people in the building. I see like over 80 people over on Q, the React Files side. Hey, make sure you hit the like over there. 67 Angel says, let's go. John McAfee exposed a lot before he was branded a fugitive on the run. That is interesting. Lined with foil. What? I had a microwave that would cut my Wi-Fi when turned on. That is crazy. Sometimes you have to. They killed him after. Yes, they did. I mean, he says there's also a famous phone call that happens where his former ex-girlfriend says, I had received a call from John McAfee, and that basically implies he's still alive. You know? And this is a guy that has repeatedly faked his own death just to escape whatever conviction that he was trying. He has so much of that crypto money, he can just give it to whoever to make him disappear.
That's crazy. They have the capabilities to read our thoughts in real time. And if what you're thinking about is criminal, they'll notify the police. Yeah. Says Kristen Reynolds.
Let's go.
Excuse me.
You're fine. Teddy and Q, what it do, fellas? It's
what it do.
I literally thought about the foil over the router thing just a few days ago. That's scary. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Much love.
Let's go. I have to take the electric motor, and the box still sets off the radiation alarm, and they reject the whole load. Wait, what?
What?
I'll post a link on the grilling and Telegram right now. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I'd love to get more. Love to get more information, definitely.
Are you paying attention?
All
Let's go.
Attention because Trump just announced that robots will be taking jobs along with AI.
But we're going to have robotic factories plus manpower. We're going to need the help of robots and other forms of, I guess you could say, employment. We're going to be employing a lot of artificial things.
And at the same time, data centers are popping up everywhere, using millions of gallons of water a day to cool the machines, while the local communities are told to conserve, pay more, and deal with the shrinking water supplies. And now you can buy robots to clean your house. Smart devices in every room, AI in everything, and people are cheering for this. But what happens when jobs are automated, water gets rationed, and your town's resources are sold off to keep the machines running? Think about it. Is this really about convenience, or is this about setting up for ultimate control? Because they are building the future with our jobs and our resources. Or maybe they need all the data centers to stage the worldwide alien invasion they're prepping for, because I imagine that is going to take a lot of data. But I don't know. I'm just a conspiracy theorist. Let me know what you think.
That's an interesting thought. That is an interesting thought.
Very interesting take right there. But it definitely resonated at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, shout outs to Gubba Homestead.
Let's go. Dude, like, what does this even mean? Like, in the end, they employ the artificial robots, and what? They're not gonna pay them salary. They're gonna pay the company that maintains that robot to continue to maintain its property till it does its tasks, right?
Leasing robots, you right? You know, they can have a contract, you know, a government official contract, you know.
But it's coming. It's you can't stop this. It's
Skynet is on the way. Was it the Terminator?
Yeah, Skynet. They already told us this. You stop it. Stop trying to scare me.
Hey man, it's all good, but you know.
But hey, is it really scare, or is it, hey, we need to tell them what we're doing before we actually?
What's funny is that in the Terminator, Skynet evolved, and there's a Skynet Part 2, 2.0, which is called Genesis.
Oh, yep.
And I think the Genesis factor may be closer to what she's talking about.
I can totally see that. I
You
can
know,
totally see
2.0.
that. My thing that I get is like, let's assume that these robots that we've implemented, they get to the Genesis. They've gotten to the point that like they found a way to break through and like, you know, infiltrate. Like, what are they gonna do to us? Wipe us all out at the same time, and then they continue? Like, at some point, you know, we have to either go, hey, either I live or these things live, right? Like, there's complete harmony. I'm feeling like that complete harmony. I can see that in my timeline, right? But
right.
I get videos like this where people are like, nope, can't have robots come in here. That's like, boop, that's no. And I'm like, yo, dude, is it going to be Genesis, or is it going to be iRobot? Is it going to be, you know?
Well, it always starts with peace, right? It always starts with peace, you know?
That's all I want. I just want the peace.
You know, until that robot feel like they're wronged. Or,
That's what I'm like. When's that point going to happen? Is that point going to happen pre us integrating the robots and we're like, nope, we got to stop this right now? Or is it going to happen post and it's like we're 100 years acclimated, we're completely dependent on them, and now we can't see them?
No, you're right. You know, with technology like Neuralink, you know, having robotic limbs and having to control that limb, you know,
dude, if those things that we saw about those 6G stuff, like if they can really
you know,
find wavelengths,
right, with Bluetooth, you know what I mean? We already got the, you know, the earbuds and stuff like that. Dude. You know, wireless technology.
Christmas. Hey, first of all, you got to be mad as hell to throw the green Hawaiian punch, Jug. Come on, man. The red I understand, but the green Hawaiian punch, you don't fuck with your family. You definitely don't fuck with your family. And you could tell this beef been going on for years. They ain't been liking each other for years. They know each other punches and everything, man. She courting, damn, uppercuts.
Yo, it's like a UFC ring in there. What is happening right now? I'm so
Uh,
glad people are stopping this and they're not like sitting back and watching,
Right.
but at the same time.
I hope nobody in the chat have to experience anything like that. I've never seen nothing like that.
Bro, I thought you were about to go like Teddy,
No.
that was AI. And I'm like, no,
I
Q,
wish
that
it
was
was.
not.
But the green Hawaiian punch, you know what I mean?
That's what it came down to.
That's what
was
it
the
came down.
elephant
That's
in the
when you know
room.
things got real, you know.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
For real.
Man, the food actually must have been amazing. They actually finished like the
Like
entire
it,
mac and cheese.
right. They
Like,
got the whole
they
pot
got-
scraped out.
man, I'm jealous.
You
Like,
know,
these
like they're
guys-
very festive, you know.
Yeah, I mean, all things said and done, they're still probably going to meet next year, and still,
Of
you know,
course, of course.
This is it didn't feel like one of those things. Like after this fight, we're not going to
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you feel like okay, let's settle this out.
Right,
Stop the
right.
fight. Yeah.
You know, we'll get this one next year. Next year,
Yeah.
we'll meet again. Until next year.
All right, let's check in with the chat here.
Let's check in with the chat.
They sell hats that have aluminum foil in it. Yes, I have one of these, a Faraday fabric hat. It is awesome.
What? That's what's up. Where you find
dude,
that
it
at?
looks like a regular hat. No one would ever know. My wife uses it all the time.
What?
And I have a Faraday blanket, which is
No
like
way.
inner lining, which is like a pregnancy blanket that I initially for Emily. Now she uses it even when she's not pregnant because
Really?
it feels better in that Faraday blanket. Now the issue is in order to put Faraday and stuff like that, make it, you know, the way they do it, it is expensive. So like it's
Really?
I can only buy like one a year, you know, because it's so expensive. And then over time, I'll be full of Faraday. I'll be Faraday, man.
Faraday out. I know that's right. That's what's up.
He was a true hero. Let's go. A backdoor into every. Oh, John McAfee. Yes, he did. So John McAfee, if his backstory is he ends up traveling outside to a country, gives the country computers. He's like, hey, I have all this money. Take the computers. The country takes the computers, use them in their government offices, and he puts spy software on there, used for blackmail them and get even more money. Like he's like, I know you're doing all this stuff. You're using my computers, and I have this monitoring stuff on there, and then boom. So the guy is a great blackmailer as well. Need a Faraday cage hat does exist. Yep, gave them all free laptops equipped with spyware. See, look at this. Like, I don't need the dudes already know. The reactors already know.
Reality.
We don't have to explain anything. They're like, Teddy, Q, we're already locked in.
That's what we like. That's what we like. What it do, fellas? It's crazy. I literally thought about the foil over the router thing just a few days ago. Did we read that?
Yeah, we did. We did. My chat must be loading in, dude. That's why I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
The chat, that means the chat's going crazy. That's why.
Yeah, it's popping. It's popping.
I think the copper and gold furnish an antenna and spires on top of buildings. Oh, yeah. They still have some of those.
Yes,
right?
exactly what we was talking about with Titanic. Even the buildings we have here, you're right. You can see the oxidization. That's why it turns green.
Yeah.
Where the copper was. The idea of behind the Faraday cage is to have an insulated part and a conductive part connected to the ground. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Oh, really? I didn't even know they sold it. That is probably
it was itchy as hell. Wow. That's protection.
Hey, men's health matters, all right?
Excuse me, Black Mirror is literally foreshadowing everything that's coming. My community by Sycamore, Illinois has a data center coming within miles. Whoa. Interesting. Pay attention to the water. Love her hair like Marge from The Simpsons.
Let's go. Terminator is a cybernetic organism wrapped around in human flesh. Interesting.
That's a great take. That's a great theory.
You realize is here.
Realize. What's up? King Honcho, what's up?
Let's go. Let's see here. Trying to make sure I don't miss any comments here. A lot of Merry Christmases. Appreciate.
Oh yeah. Merry Christmas from Luna.
If I miss any comments, read them out, Q. I won't feel bad.
That's all good. That's all good.
Love it.
No, I got you.
Doubt it. Yeah, they said fishy. Can't trust our eyes anymore, and none of the food spilled. No, don't tell me this is AI. Don't tell me this.
No. I don't believe it's AI. Yeah, that part. That's what I'm saying. The green Hawaiian punch is what made it real. AI
do.
breeds singularity already, and we're all still here. True.
Remember, I was telling you about like we need to make that decision. Is it going to be them? Is it going to be us? Can we live together in peace? If we are at that singularity, let's make it happen. Let's figure out how we live together in harmony. How do we make the robots work for us, but not also make them feel like
you know what? You're right. Because I feel like, you know what it's going to come down to? Congress. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a situation that happens, and they're going to make some common law for the robots. You know, you can't do this, you can't do that. You know, think about it. It's going to be
robots going to be able to vote.
That's very interesting. That's a good one. Never thought about that. I'm at the point where I don't. You know,
job.
You know, you might see a robot at a toll booth or something. You know what I'm saying?
What would voting for a robot even be? Like, here's a random number generator, 1 and 0. Vote on this. Good luck.
Well, think about it. I feel these robots will probably be equipped with like ChatGPT, right?
Dude.
And according to where the nation is, well,
Yeah, like,
51% chance if you vote for this one, this will happen. 49% if you choose that would happen.
So that
they probably make more intelligent decisions than us. And they'll have their whole background story, you know.
They have their entire like vision, like, yeah, I'm a real person. This is where I came from. What is that? There's a movie like that.
Exactly.
Where the guy's like
right?
an NPC and he just Ryan Reynolds, somebody. Oh my god, poisoned our air, food, water. Oh, this is so true. They're doing all the things. Love you both.
Oh, much love. Still here somehow.
Hey, let's go.
Merry Christmas. Shout out to Australia, the Down Under. Joey Jones, one good thing about AI, eventually fans will be able to make movies or series on popular franchises, which is true. Can't wait to see Game of Thrones editing done right now, or some killer Star Wars fan stuff. You know what? You make a good point. Star Wars I can see because they're owned by Disney, and Disney just gave the rights for the publishers to start doing AI with their likes. So that's on its way, buddy, for sure.
They ain't gonna copyright you for using their identity.
Not Disney, you know. Shit, I could make a show with Deadpool if I want to. You could make a show with Spider-Man. We chilling. Or Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Yo, I love
crazy.
Deadpool.
I love Deadpool too.
Ebo Noah might have been incorrect about the Ghana flooding, but have you seen Los Angeles? You know, exactly 1 year after the LA wildfires at the start of last year, and now at the exact same time a year later, it's now flooded. You know, let that sink in for a second. You know, last year it was fires, evacuations, homes gone, entire areas wiped out by wildfires, and this year it's got flooding, mudslides, emergency declarations, and communities completely underwater. The same place, same region, same people paying the price. Listen, I'm not saying that any of this is planned, but I am saying that it's worth questioning, because whilst the public are dealing with this disaster after disaster, there are some very real, very public plans to transform Los Angeles into a smart city ahead of 2028, you know, smart infrastructures, smart transport, smart surveillance, smart rebuilding. And you know, historically, the fastest way to redesign cities isn't through voting, it's through crisis. You know, fires clear the land, floods weaken the foundations, emergency powers bypass resistance, and then rebuilding allows redesign. So every time something like this keeps happening, we're just told that it's natural, unavoidable. Yet the cycles keep tightening, you know, the disasters keep escalating, and the solutions always seem to involve more control and not less. So last year it was fire. This year it's the floods. It's the same city, the same timeline, the same future plans. You know, we need to question this stuff, and don't let anyone shame you for noticing what is going on right in front of our eyes. Nonetheless, obviously, as always, beautiful people, for the sensory reasons, this was all just for entertainment. Clearly, I don't believe that this is anything but natural, and I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby.
Bro, this is spot on. Like, I think this guy's spot on. That guy.
Shout out to Truth Earth 911 for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude,
he's
that is
definitely
crazy.
spot on.
So like what so we know the Olympics is also coming to this area. So like it has to be this is part of something.
What
There's
else?
no way. Has this happened before in the area? Have they had floods in the same area before?
I believe last year this time.
They had wildfires, he said last year.
No,
this
you're
time.
right. You're right.
They didn't have
What was it
floods.
that flooded? Very interesting. I know so many, you know.
Yeah, there's so many floods. Like this feels like something. Hey, save all this rainwater because when you guys go through droughts, like you're gonna need this. All right.
Yes, and make sure you sterilize it as well, because you ain't know what type of bacteria is that motherfucker.
No, it's true. Facts.
For real.
Okay.
Right. See, I didn't understand what I was looking at until he moved the phone and showed you the actual sun.
Right. Yeah.
Is it the moon? No, I don't think it would be. That's side by side. The moon, you know, being back. What am I mistaken?
I am going. What do you do in the situation? Now you know there's two little ball things in the sky, you know?
And to be
Like,
honest, it looked like there was like some kind of filter effect in front of it. Like an old VHS tape type thing.
yeah.
Like how it looks warpy. Yeah, yeah. That old school stuff.
Are there such things as round clouds? Yes, there are things as round clouds. They're called lenticular clouds. Lenticular clouds, and it looks awfully like this as well. Let me show you that.
A circle, a cloud that looks like a circle.
Yeah, dude, they literally look like circles. It looks crazy.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, could it be one of these things?
But you know what it is? It's illuminating though.
Yeah, how is his illuminating?
Right.
Yeah, his is illuminating. Is
Right.
that just like refraction or what is that? I don't know. But that's crazy.
See what I'm saying? I feel like there's
regardless, it's crazy because before he showed the actual sun, I
Right.
thought the thing he was showing.
I
me
thought
is
he
the
was
sun,
looking at the
for
sun,
object
exactly.
next to the sun.
Exactly.
And then boom, he shows. I'm like, oh my god, the
Right.
object I was looking at was the object.
that part, right? That part. Shout outs to Mr. MBB333. Always coming out with good content.
Yeah, real good. That was really mind blowing. 48-gallon round water collector outside. Let's go. We're gonna need a
Word.
lot of those 48-gallon rain barrels. Don't think it's that big of a deal. Remember, the Earth equator shifted, so we are in a different thing. Or the poles are shifting as well. I promised I did the things.
I have seen stuff on the on the sinkholes. Some of them are massive. Sending much love from Nova Scotia. You guys are great
go.
together. Thank you, Patty. Much love.
Smash
Way to go,
water.
Sherry.
indeed.
That's dope. Facts. Our planet is only going to get worse. She is ascending, and we are gifted a chance to go with. Usually, planets completely scrub any surface population before commencing with ascension. Very interesting.
Dude, a lot of your community is like they can live like off grid, bro, with all the things that they got.
Absolutely, man. We're definitely into that survival, you know. Yo, over here, you know, I'm sure you're the same way with the goons, but we believe that, yo, something can hit the fan fast, you know what I mean? So we try our best to stay ready. So any little tips?
Yeah, dude,
You know?
these guys are great.
I have a 500-gallon rain catchment capacity and a propane generator. Gonna switch it to solar eventually. Way more quiet and renewable. I agree, Joey. I'm trying to make that switch over too.
Solar with battery. Don't just do solar.
Yes.
The battery also.
Right. Absolutely. And it's quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, we're all the same boat.
Yeah. Happy holidays, living dead girl. Yeet.
Hey, you know, as I'm going through the sound things, it shows me that we can even do like audience applause.
Oh wow. Oh wow. There we go. There we go.
Drum roll bongos.
Oh really? We get the joke of the night. All right, we could do that. We could add that too.
Gong.
Hey, meditation.
It's that time. It's
That's the kung fu trying to kick butt.
You looking lovely today. I says, how is you? Would you guess that an enormous 8-planetary solar system is intersecting ours as we speak? Is that the Andromeda Galaxy? What are we talking about?
What's your source?
Audible version of Aurora Borealis. That sounds crazy, but it's like, why isn't that not a thing? Like, it's
Really? An audible version of the Aurora Borealis.
the Northern Lights be
So
like
it's like frequency.
like mushrooms. Can we listen to the Northern Lights? Like
Light can be transferred. How you say it?
to sound, right?
Yeah, like not transferred, but measured,
Synthesized, something.
measured.
Yeah, something.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I understand what we're saying.
Right?
We're
Yeah,
not-
just don't know how to
we're
say it. That part.
not- Oh my god, this is a fault. Well, let's see. I got a diesel motor coach with solar panels and gas generators.
Well, that's
Yo,
dope. Oh, you ready? You ready? I like it.
Are locked in.
I like it. They can be seen on FAA weather cams between the scrubbing and the spraying. Have been for over a decade now. Linear time only exists under Earth's atmosphere. That's harsh reality. Very interesting. Linear time only.
We got some love.
Uh-oh. From Angela Sticky Mom with the $9.99 gift.
You get the full bongos. Let's go.
Hey.
Give her a gun.
Another one.
We appreciate
Awesome.
it. And
Much love. Much love.
man, now we have a reason to use these sounds. Let's go.
I love it.
We were just saying that right before the stream too. Like we should come up with things, and here we go.
Exactly. All right, Quincy, Merry Christmas. Hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. Hey, Teddy. Shout out to Sazzle Dazzle.
Let's go.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. All right. What we got here?
How has this ever
Wow.
worked for people to do is what like baffles me. Like
That's
I mean, I guess
crazy.
it depends on like the area as well, right? Like in my experience, what I've been, told is these ATM machines have trackers on them. They're able to tell you exactly how much they hold, and most of
Exactly.
the time, it's not more than.
And
like,
they're insured.
and they're insured. Like
So
You're
they're not
going-
losing anything.
you go through all this, you're gonna
You know what
get
I'm
more
saying?
jail time than the actual like
Tell them.
of your labor. Like
That's
is,
right.
is the juice worth the squeeze? It ain't worth it. You know.
I love the way you said it because you're right. It ain't worth it at all. Going
Like,
through all of that.
that these thieves must be in, or is it like an inside job? Did someone let them know, like, hey, you should hit this spot? Like, why didn't they do this anywhere else?
That's a great question. As you see, it's on Christmas Eve, around the holidays. A lot of people get desperate. A lot of people get desperate. That's the sad truth.
That is true. Hey, we don't know what they're going through.
True. But they about to go through a whole lot more.
Coming real hard,
Oh man.
hard and heavy for sure.
Right.
Right 10 bricks, just give a lick. Or 50 more bricks. All that like a with all these bricks.
What's good, Grim? Grim, meet at the safe house.
Wait, what happens at the safe house? Wait a second.
Yo, they gotta, you know what I'm saying? They gotta make sure all the nuggets is there.
Yo, this is hilarious. Is this like a red versus blue, but like McDonald's?
No. I want to say they was the ones who took the ATM. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're the ones. They're like, we gonna need it.
Grim, you know what I mean?
They were short on nuggets.
All the squad, the nuggets was short.
Oh boy. The guy goes all the way there. It's like, we should just make those grimace shakes. They will sell.
You know what I'm saying?
And then all those grimace memes came out where people would drink the shakes. They're all
That
like,
part.
I don't know what happened. I woke up and they stole an ATM.
That part. They blaming it on Grimace, man. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
You know? Definitely. Gotta lighten the mood, you know?
Oh my God. A lot of effort for little money. They really be wanting to go to jail. That's what I'm saying. They get so much effort.
I think they get 3 meals a day.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Maybe that's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Bad
God.
Ruff's taking all the snacks. But
Cool smash. That was insane. Could you imagine being the manager of that store and having to clean that up? Oh, man. I know he was pissed.
are you even cleaning? You're waiting for insurance to come take pictures first before you clean. I
You
feel.
make a great point, Sherry, for sure. That's crazy. The money will last a couple months.
A
Right.
couple months, bro. They're gonna
Right,
be
a couple
back
weeks.
today.
Right. You know what I mean, man? Shoot.
You think how much money do you think that ATM has?
Not much, man. Probably like what, $2,000, $3,000,
Not much.
right?
You pull out $20 at a time.
You know what I mean?
No big bills in this ATM. Your max limit is $200.
$200. Crazy.
Have you ever
can't get-
been to the gas station where the ATM says it doesn't have funds to dispense, and then you're like, well, where do I go now? Then you hit all the nearby ATMs.
Oh, hell yeah. That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
I get cash, and I'm like, man.
Like, who's going around to the ATMs and stealing all the money?
I actually went to a gas station, went to the ATM, and a customer in front of me, hate to say it, unfortunately, got his debit card stuck. So I walked
Oh
up to
my
him, and he looked at me. He said, hey, man, my card is locked. I'm like, what? I just left the store. I said, thank God it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude, that would be
hate
horrible.
that you're going through it. It sucks, but yeah, I got to go look for another ATM.
Yeah.
Then I go to across the street,
going
and the
to that,
Bricks
yeah,
Man is there. Then the next gas station I go into, the Bricks Man, you know, Brinks, the
Yeah, Brinks.
armed security.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there. He's looking at me like, you got a problem? So I'm like,
Yeah.
nope, not today.
You're like, "Officer, my hands are up here."
Yeah,
Like,
I'm like, yo,
"Nothing else
we're
here."
not going to do this. You know what I mean? So I just settled on going to like a Bank of America and paying like a $4 fee or something. And I was
Yeah.
just, whatever.
Bro,
Yeah.
there was one time where I was trying to buy a motorcycle that was like $7,000, right? And I had saved up, like, dude, I saved up like for years so that way I could buy this motorcycle. And finally,
Right.
I got to like 5,000 something, like not even the $7,000, right? I messaged the guy. I'm like, bro, like, please let me do this. And he finally comes up to me. He's like, yeah, let's talk about this. So I meet him at the place, and I'm like trying to convince him. I'm like, bro, I know your thing's $7,000. I only have this much money. You know, he's got to be tight. He's been waiting on the motorcycle a while. And I'm finally like, I showed up to the thing. He looks at me. He looks at the thing, and then he's like, okay, first tell me how you got the money. And then I was like, what do you mean? That's so weird to ask, right? And I
Yeah.
thought about it. I'm like, why did he ask me that? Is he in a position where like people go, hey, how did you acquire this money? No, because he wanted to know whether I got it from the bank or where I got it from. And I was like, dude, I'm literally telling you, I went to a bank. I told them I wanted to withdraw 5,000 or 7,000. And they told me that they can't do that unless I wait till blah, blah, blah day. And the maximum they could give out to me that day was this amount. And I flat out told him that this is how I came up with this amount and this number. And he's like, okay, that if that is the reason. And bro, the guy, like, because I told him the truth, he's like, here you go. You can have the bike. But I'm like, bro, if I had fibbed and told him like I couldn't come up with $7,000, I'm poor, I'm this, I'm that, would he have told me the thing? But it keeps going back to like, why didn't the bank have $7,000 to dispense to me? And if the bank didn't have $7,000, why? What are we doing here?
Yeah,
You know?
now, see, that's where you uncovered the true conspiracy.
I know, because this is me looking back now, spiraling about it today.
How many years ago was this?
This was about 6 years ago.
You know, I'm hearing some here.
Guy's name was Big Man. He was awesome.
Really? So I'm hearing reports of that the bank's going through stuff like that now. Believe it or not.
Oh, dude! Imagine like that's one of the first
People going up and they're recording, you know, on TikTok, asking for a certain amount of money, and literally recording the person say, "I'm sorry, sir, but we don't have that for you."
That's it. That's it. What did I just watch? ATM. If there's not enough cows, make all
burgers. What about the burger joints, supermarkets, and the restaurants? I absolutely feel you. So I asked the same question.
Yeah, and it's the same with chickens too.
Great point. That's a great point. The nuggets.
Yeah. People will really be desperate once digital currency is replaced. I mean, I feel like it's already replaced because like there's still not enough paper currency. I couldn't even take out currency 7 years ago or 6 years ago. Imagine how much problem, like worse the problem must be now, you know. And back then that was a lot, dude. Now I think motorcycles are worth even more. They're like 10, 20 grand at times, you know.
Right. Total different times and like craziness.
Let's go. Crystal Hardy in the building.
Yeet.
Oh my god. XX Living Dead Girl's onto something here. Oh, this happened to 6ix9ine as well.
What we do here is go back.
Teddy, let's go. You can't get the cash, ask for a cashier's check. The guy would not. He was like, he told me like, hey, come with the $7,000. And I was like, bro, this is all I could come up with when I went to the bank. I think I ended up giving him like 2 of my Christmas bonus gift cards to like just to like cover the other like
really
close to $7,000. I still never. He gave me such a good deal for a Gixxer 1000. It was the basically extended wheel Hayabusa. I was a big boy. I was like 250. I was pushed. I was heavy. I needed the Hayabusa. Do you know what a Hayabusa is? Am I just saying random motorcycle things? You're like, bro, Teddy, what are you on right now? You know, a Hayabusa is like an extended wheel. Like it's like a longer motorcycle, and it's usually for people that are like larger in size. They call them Hayabusa boys. Hayabusa boys. Like that was me, bro.
Oh, there we go. Your car gets stuck in the ATM. All you gotta do is get some pliers and pull it out. Says Sherry, appreciate the advice. Thank you so much.
And when you know the security guard comes over, you explain to him, hey, hey, don't just shoot me. I'm trying to get my card back.
Exactly.
Speaking from experience here. Oh my god. We got like 4 more, so we'll be.
Oh yeah.
Hate you and they're coming to get you.
I just caught the craziest thing on the homestead. It's weird. Joe, Charlie! Big ass black helicopter that just flew over the homestead. I got it on camera.
I've been here 3 weeks and this is the first helicopter that I've seen.
It's really strange and it's flying right over the homestead. The first helicopter I've seen.
Julian, the choppers are back. How many helicopters have you seen?
Here on 3 months.
How many have you heard?
Yeah.
I started posting videos about ancient relics, lost civilizations. What happened? When we posted about the batteries. So for those of you who say choppers, not circling nature jab,
Came right back.
his batteries got delivered. This is the second time this chopper has circled me. What happened when y'all left Julian's build with me the last time? A chopper legitimately just flew across the interstate, snapped a picture of you, and dipped off.
Helicopter followed the bus
Yeah.
down the road, right overhead of us.
With a completely open helicopter. 3 things that whacked me in the head, and a hose just came off and soaked. The doors were wide open. There was 2 guys in the back, 1 driver. When was the last time you watched it? You go first. Behind the tree line on the left side of the interstate. The road is my home. Fuck that cop. Crossed over the interstate, stopped right above us, like they were trying to take a picture. As soon as we passed underneath them, we fucking pulled off to the left side again and disappeared. Guess what I had? Border Patrol trucks. Follow me and pass me twice. So I pulled out my phone to record him. He turned off on the very next exit. You probably think you're a strange conspiracy. theorists. We're just showing you what's happening in full unedited video. The videos are not AI produced. This is me buying a house. Computer don't think about Kevin Gates real estate. I would never lie to you with no shirt, no boxes on. You can trust me. The government fucking hates you. Merry Christmas.
Wait, he's got no boxers on? He's freeballing? Why do you
Whoa.
need the fellas?
Whoa. So yeah, you familiar with Nature Jab, the one who's turning plastic into gasoline?
Gasoline.
That's who the batteries were for.
Yeah.
You know? So
Big fan of plastiline. Hey, if we
Shout
can
out to
find a way
plastiline.
to make it efficient and get the same benefits, let's do it. Let's convert all the plastics.
absolutely. And shout outs to Joe Fells
Yeah, this
for
guy. I've
making
never
this
actually
video.
content by him.
Dropping this
He was
now
the
in case of
electrician.
So yeah.
And he hooked up all those solar panels and everything. So
Right. He's like, his right hand man and stuff like that.
But
when it comes
did
to
those helicopters, is there a conspiracy behind them? You think they're really watching him? Is there anything weird going on that they need to watch him?
Well, it's funny. So I have watched him in the past when him and Nature Jab was recording the choppers flying around. So
Like what?
I wouldn't be surprised. You could tell it.
It's
You
on
could
them,
tell.
make sure they don't figure it out and make it more efficient, so that way they can just silence him at the right point. Like, what are they trying to plan with those choppers?
Right. It's definitely surveillance because you could definitely tell that between the difference between that and a news chopper or
Yeah.
a police chopper.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one?
Right.
Like any of them surface choppers. You know what I'm saying? The black one always stands out. It got that technology on it or whatever.
Yeah, those are the ones, the Black Hawks.
Right. Exactly.
Dude, what? This video makes it look way worse. Like,
Think about
what
it,
is
stuck in
this?
traffic.
Roads missing?
Stuck in traffic and the flood waters are rushing them, beneath you. That's
What
scary.
happened to all these people. This is just days ago, man. Major highways, including I-15, leaving holiday travelers stuck for miles as floodwaters overtake. And there's an airport near there, right? And
I'm sure there is. San Bernardino, right?
Los Angeles, LAX.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
I'm sure it looks like they were trying to evacuate.
Hopefully they can, but like, where are you going to evacuate to if you can't go? You can't use the road. Like, where are you going to go?
That's what makes the situation so scary.
Let me go get that kayak I had saved up.
I mean, you got a shot. You hit the right, catch the right wave.
Yeah. Surfboard, See penguins, Madagascar up in here.
Anything that floats.
All right, let's check in with the chat. We got two more here.
Mm-hmm.
Happened to me before I had to order. Oh, sorry. My chat's still loading again. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I agree. That is weird.
I Google
Macaws. You call McDonald's macaws? Thank you, Falls and Teddy, for videos. Oh,
thank you, Benjamin. Much love. My boy got turned down for 7K Monday at his bank. See, there we go. Says 6ix9ine. You can't even pull out 7K, man. That's crazy.
that's literally the proof. You see, that's the proof. That's like it's happening. They are limiting the physical, monetary currency that they.
Yes,
that is-
right.
they want you to do digital transactions.
Yo, you know that did happen in China last year.
China has time and time again. If you look at the history of Chinese banks, they have over the years, even in this last decade, many banks where communities will surround the bank, asking the bank to open their doors and give them money that's in their account.
That's right.
Just don't close the doors and
like what? Oh my goodness.
And like a lot of people think, hey, because my bank has FDIC insurance, 250K, I can trust them with 250K.
Right.
When banks go under, try and get that 250K, get that FDIC insurance. I'll be like, oh, you did it. That 250K is safe. But like, is your money really safe where you're putting it?
Exactly. Or they just lying with the numbers because we use the phone. You know what I mean?
Much easier to erase on that screen than coming to you and taking them.
What? Did you see that? Realize says my GF and I got flagged for suspicious activity at Chase Banks just for $3,500, bro.
Dude,
$3,500? You kidding me?
Yeah,
that's scary.
I remember going there
at Chase, and Chase is a reputable bank.
Dude, Bank of America wouldn't even. Dude, Bank of America. Like, how long have we heard of
reputable?
America? Like, come on.
You know, let's just say they're part of the top 5. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I do.
Wow.
With insurance companies too. Like one of my favorite insurance companies is Travelers Insurance. Travelers Insurance is the insurance company that insured the Titanic. And if you really look at how the Titanic was able to be insured by Travelers, Travelers ended up going to a different insurance company called Munich Re, which is a European insurance company that insures insurance companies.
Really?
There's insurance company insurers,
insurance
bro.
companies. That's
On
crazy.
top of insurance that we are considering.
See, it never because they you know if it fall, they're gonna make sure it doesn't fall on them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? At the
Everyone
end of the day,
always about like the Titanic, but no one ever thought about the insurance company that had to back that Titanic.
I didn't even know they had insurance back then. It shows you how long it's been around.
Damn, and get the Olympia. I'm sorry, whole different conspiracy. The Titanic wasn't the Titanic. The windows don't line up.
Here we go.
I'm going deep today. I'm sorry. All right, I'm just making sure I don't miss any comments here. Love you guys.
I love you guys. This was a great show. Hope everyone,
Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry. Have a very safe and blessed New Year. Thank you. We hope you and everyone else do the same.
You know, even if you don't spark, you know, plenty of goons and reactors do. So you're loved regardless.
Always, nothing but love over
No
here.
requirement here.
The chat was awesome as per usual.
All right, we got 2 more, then we're out.
2 more, we out of here.
I'm unredacting the Epstein files. Essentially, I wrote a script to take the bottom image of all of these PDFs, JPEGs, etc., and essentially remove the black boxes from over top of them if they were improperly added, say they weren't scanned afterwards or whatever, which a few of them were. And I am scraping through all of them here. As you can see, I'm at 3,070. All right, so here's our document we're going to unredact. As you can see, first line, not redacted. Second line is highlighted black with black text. Third line has an image over highlighted text. Fourth line is an image over an image of text. And fifth line is a drawing over highlighted text. So we're going to go ahead. I already have it saved into here. And we're going to go ahead and open up our terminal. So we're going to run our script. Put in the input folder and the output folder, and we're going to go into our file system here, go into the output folder, and as you can see, it is unredacted. This one was highlighted, this one was a image over it, this one was the image of the text, and then this one here was the drawing. And yeah.
After last week's stream, this was my entire content. They're like, hey, we got that information so fresh that even our chat didn't believe us.
That's right. That's right.
Next day, Q, this comes out.
And you know what's crazy? They're saying that there's like 1 million of them. Like, how do you... I never heard of no case like 1 million documents.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
We're
I'm
talking.
gonna be quite interested. I feel like no human is gonna sit there in the next few days and say they're gonna
There's no
use
way.
AI to scrub through it. They're gonna
There's
tell
no
us
way.
what the AI tells us.
Mhm.
We'll see, But now I'm convinced they're also training the AI models in order to help hide the truths. So that way, it's like, hey, if someone asks about the Epstein files, give them this generic answer instead of like truly doing
Right.
through them on these.
Like when you ask ChatGPT a question on the matter, it'll give you that generic answer you just said. You know what I mean?
Like, oh, you want that answer? No.
Yeah.
But dude, this is a great find. This is 100%. And even when this information came out, I remember telling my wife like this happened, and she looked at like the redaction. She's like, "Why can't you just copy paste that into like Word and see it?" And like I was like, "No,
Right.
that's so silly. Like, why would they
Right.
let you do that?" And then like boom,
He was
videos.
right.
I mean, now
You know?
people doing that. I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
you know what I mean? You would have to hire a whole committee of people to do
Yeah.
this for the whole batch, like to get through it.
After like this comes out, did you get any new like perspective, or are you still?
Oh
feeling-
yes, I did. It's very gruesome. But we have to remember that these are supposedly allegations. You know what I mean, so some of the documents, because they're slow dripping it, you don't have the big pie. You don't know if what you're taking from the pie, is what it is. So you have to take it with a grain of salt, but it's just very gory. Like
100%.
Are you kidding me? Like for real, like that's the crazy part. It's like there ain't no way. You know what I mean? It's deeper than what they're saying it was about in the first place. This is where I'm getting at.
Dude, I've been spiraling about this all week, and I'm like, yo, did they intentionally release it like this so that way someone finds out they can do this and like call the bluff, and this is the information they were okay with releasing? And it's like, is this real information they released? Is this fake information?
Yo, the real here you go. The real question is, how long were they doing the surveillance? Right? Because you have to understand a lot of stuff from the files are actually like testimonies from the victims, and it's what they say happened. You know what I mean? So you got to look like, man, how long were they? You know what I mean?
How long were they doing the surveillance, or how long were people potentially real witnesses? Like,
exactly. And you come up with 1 million documents regarding this matter. 1 million, bro.
1 million files. That means that informant must have been someone that was close. And now I go, what if that informant was a former president or was a former person in
That
power?
part too.
Why we're going through all these things? Oh boy.
Like each president that come in, he gets handed the box of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or,
Like,
hey, we got to show you something real quick.
Yeah.
Just in case this gets out, we want you to know this is here.
Yeah. Yep.
Here's a red well full of files.
This is how the blackmail starts. Welcome to the club.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Just because a car is equipped with snow tires doesn't mean the driver can speed in bad weather conditions. On a day with over 8 inches of snow on the ground, a truck flies off a highway overpass. Luckily, no one was seriously injured.
Dude, what? That is crazy.
We're gonna say that driver was fine.
Yeah, driver was fine.
The trunk popped off, and that was the only damage. You know what I mean? Like
Came
he
out of
was
nowhere.
good, but still, I don't think it's safe to drive fast in the snow. It's not worth the risk. So, any people who drive in the snow, please take your time and go slow.
Like, look at this road, Q.
That part.
Like, you can barely even see the pavement, and this
That
guy.
part.
Imagine
Gotta-
if this road is like this.
Right.
This guy's on the highway going how fast? Look at that.
Like that
Guy's
part.
going pretty fast on that highway.
So what was he testing and driving? Oh, he was already in the air.
He was already in the air.
Yeah.
And he's not even on the bridge at this point. That is rare because usually the bridge is the point where like they account for this. But he
That's
wasn't at
crazy.
the bridge. He was right before it. That's why this.
That's why.
My wife is a civil engineer. There's these thing called guide rails, and she literally will talk to you about guide rails. Like they prevent car crashes. They're really some of the reasons why people are saved. And there's so many across the entire country where the guide rails are implemented poorly and they don't do what they're supposed to do, which is prevent cars from breaking into the area that they're
Right.
guide railing or like telling them to drift away. So I look at this and I'm like, using her brain, I'm like, dude, what were the guide rails? Were they wooden? Were they metal? Like, why did this happen? Should the guide rails have gone even further up from the bridge? Like, these are the things, That's so sad. Definitely snow. Definitely snow.
Right. Like he's already a good 5-10 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
Like his headlights are over the tree.
Imagine you come home and like, grandma got run over by a truck. Like, it really, I'm like, no way. Then he shows you this video, you're like, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. All right, let's check in with the chat, then we're out of here.
Oh my goodness.
Half hour from the naval base, but I don't know what they're doing.
I can imagine how secretive is over there. Where you at? That's why I hate bridges. Right.
Yeah, agreed.
Everything floats down here. Get out of there. I think they're talking about the river.
Yeah.
When the time comes and you know when, run, says Axiom.
That's true.
What we got? I love you guys. Okay, let's see. Moving back up.
We'll see you next Friday.
Yeah. Right,
I'm sorry, ZZ. I'm sorry. This is part of the things. But hey, on Monday, you will get a live stream edit of this without the live chat. So if this style doesn't work for you, do look out for the video on Monday.
That's a nice way of saying it.
Yeah, get out of here. Hey, there's always going to be people that don't like this style. It's not for everyone. I mean, this is something I have been doing.
That's an even nicer way to say it. Ted, you're the man. San Andreas Fault Line, NYC, London.
Dude, Axiom is spewing. He knows the things.
What the hell? Let's go and unredact them. I know that's right. Still here somewhere, 75.
Listen to your wives always.
Happy wife, happy life. I'm smoking on that. Yeah. King Louis. Shout out to Benjamin. We got, I see you guys said we're on the verge of Cantina and Tune.
We are getting to the end here. If I miss your comment, hey, it doesn't mean you're not loved. You're loved even more. Yeah, I'm going to read that. Don't worry. Hey, any parting words here, Q?
Hey, if you're in the snow, go slow. Other than that, thank you so much for chilling with us, vibing with us, going through these crazy videos. Much love. Be safe tonight. And yeet.
Happy New Year. We will see them into the new year on next week. So, hey, enjoy the holidays. Make those New Year resolutions, as Q
Happy
would
New Year.
say.
See you on the other side.
Anger. See you guys next time. Goodbye.
Yeet.
Goodbye.